Hello, Jose.
Hey,
Medical report then from the returning players from their national teams, all good, maybe apart from Eric Dyer?
part of Eric Dyer, yes. So Eric is the only one that arrived with a problem that maybe I cannot confirm yet to you because it's Friday, 12:30 still. But that maybe will keep him out of this match against West Ham.
Maybe, but not definitely.
No.
And Harry Kane obviously played the whole game against Denmark. Overall, though, were you happy with the way England used him?
He arrived not injured. He arrived in conditions to start the match on Sunday, and that is the most important thing for me.
Gareth Bale, obviously, everyone wants to know whether or not he'll make his second debut. You said that you'll do what's best for the team, obviously, but also, it's also about Harry. Gareth needs to be happy, I think you said. But he wants to play, doesn't he, I guess, after everything?
Of course he wants to play. He wanted to play since the day he arrived, and was not possible. I'm not going to tell you if he's going to play or not. What I can tell you is that he's working very well. Probably is working the way he was not able to do for quite a long time. The last week, especially this week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the planning of the sessions had a big focus on him, and he is in pretty good condition. So is he playing Sunday or Thursday? I don't know. He doesn't know. We didn't make a decision yet, but what I can say is the same that I told you yesterday. The team is the most important thing. To win against West Ham is the only thing that matters in this moment. But every player is a very important player. But the Gareth situation is quite special because of his history in the past couple of seasons. We care as much about him as he cares about Tottenham, and we are going to make the best decision for him and for the team.
How great is it to see him with a big smile on his face again?
We are all happy with that, and it's great to listen from Sergio Reguilón that shared the dressing room with him in Madrid. It's great to listen from Sergio that Gareth looks a different guy. So if he's happy with us, and then he goes home and he can share that happiness with family, is the best thing that can happen to him. But he needs his football. He needs to feel a top player again, and that's why I'm saying all the decisions that we are going to make with him, I'm not saying for him, I'm saying with him, all the decisions will be thinking first about the team, but never forgetting what is the best for him.
You always look to the future, and it's not about, you don't like these stats being brought up, but I'll bring it up anyway. Never lost a Premier League game to David Moyes, won most of them. Can I just ask you, though, what kind of job you think he's now doing at West Ham? Is he starting to point them in the right direction?
No doubt. No doubt. I think he has his staff. He has a staff he feels empathy, feels confident with. of course, to come in the middle of the season like we did, because it happened the same to me, is never easy. We come like the fireman come to a house when the house is on flames. Is difficult, but then the next season is always a different season. So you got some new players. I think is getting now another great player from Brentford. They have stability. They know him. He knows them. They are getting results. The performances are very positive. Some critics of last season about being too defensive, which I don't agree, because in the context they were last season, every point was a crucial point. This season they are showing that they have a completely different philosophy. Very good team, very difficult opponent, and big game for us, because we need to win. The points we got, they were all away. At home, 1 defeat and 1 draw, and we have to try to make our house, even without fans, but we have to try to make our house a very difficult place for everybody to come.
Thank you, Jose.
Great. Let's go to Ian Abraham.
Hi, Jose. How are you doing?
You good?
You talk there about Gareth Bale. You don't know whether or not he's going to start, or you're not telling us whether he's going to start, but surely it's impossible, isn't it, to change a team that's just won 6-1 away at Man United?
If Dyer cannot play, I have to change.
You know what I mean? I mean, the idea is you keep a winning team, and if a team has done so well for you, I mean, apart from injuries, it would be, you surely have to give everyone the shirt, don't you?
You know, every match is a different match. I think it is quite an old say, team that win, you don't touch. You can touch, because matches are different matches. And in our case, we are going again to a succession of matches where I want the players to think only about one, but I have to think of the series of matches that we are going to have. So I have to build teams ready to compete in every competition, in every match, and I think is a great occasion, especially because everything closes today. Even the markets involve the EFL clubs and players. I think is a great opportunity to publicly thank my boss, my board, Mr. Levy, the structure, Steve, everybody involved in the transfer window, because what they did for the team was amazing in such a difficult period, where I always believed that we were not able to reach some of the targets, some of the needs. The club made an incredible effort. Mr. Levy showed once more that when he wants and when he is really involved, is genius in the way he makes deals happen, and I can only publicly thank them for what they gave to the team. And now is for me, for my staff, for the players to answer in a positive way and to have a good season.
Okay, I'm going to move it along now. I'm conscious there are a lot of people wanting to ask questions. Faye, I'm just unmuting you. Faye Carruthers.
Thanks. Hi, Jose.
Hello.
You said that West Ham have a different philosophy this season. So what kind of threat are you expecting from them on Sunday?
You know, the game against Arsenal was, in my opinion, a great performance with a very unfair result. And they built from that game, and then they had again very impressive performances with the good results, with the clean sheets, with the defensive stability, but with the threat. They are very dangerous in counter-attack. They are very dangerous in set pieces. They have very powerful people in this moment of the game, the offensive set pieces, and they are defending with the back line of a 5 plus another line of 4, leaving Antonio up front. So if they follow the same direction, is a really, really difficult opponent.
Just finally, the fans are obviously really excited about the prospect of Bale, Kane and Son playing together. It must be close, even if it's not going to be on Sunday. How excited are you as manager of Tottenham Hotspur about the prospect of those three playing together?
We have a squad where every player has to fight a lot and play very, very well to deserve a place in the team. So I believe that you can see Bale and Sonny playing together. I believe that you can see Sonny and Bale both on the bench. And I believe that you can see Bale and Son also both together enjoying a hot tea in a box. The squad is so good, is so strong. We have so many options that I refuse to say this player is a first choice, because if you are a first choice today, you are going to be a second choice probably in the next match, and vice versa. The squad is very, very strong.
Thank you, Faye. Going to move on to George Cummings. George.
Hello, Jose. You've called Daniel Levy a genius. I'm just wondering, you went to him with your targets. How many of the targets did you get? Is that you near enough? You must be happy you've got every player you wanted at the beginning of the window?
Almost. But with us, football coaches is always the almost. A part of some ultra privileged guy that can get everything he wants, especially in one of these teams that don't comply with the financial fair play. A part of one of these guys for us is almost, and never the way we want. But it was fantastic. It was more than I was expecting. In my analysis of the team and the team needs and the team evolution, we were speaking about different targets, but I never thought that we would go so far as we did, especially because of the moment. And I can only praise what the board did for the team, and I can feel even in the players this feeling that I love, which is the feeling of they are happy but they are worried. They are happy that the squad is good. They are happy to see people coming and making the squad better, but at the same time they are worried about themselves. They are worried about, am I going to play or not to play? This is the kind of a feeling that you have in the top teams, and we are having that now.
You mentioned the potential. I know you don't want to talk about individually, but for you, this has got to be one of the most lethal strike forces you could potentially manage. I know you've managed great ones before, but this is up there, isn't it?
With the number of players, yes. Of course, I had incredible attacking forces. I remember, for example, my first season in Inter, and was not the season we won the treble. The strikers were Ibrahimovic, Adriano, Hernan Crespo, and I had these in more than one club. But looking just to the attacking three positions, Kane and Vinicius, Son, Bergwijn, Bale, Lamela, Lucas, and maybe I forgot somebody, especially on these three attacking positions, is top quality and great numbers.
And the last one from me, Arsene Wenger's got a book out. You don't seem to get a mention. I was just wondering if you know why.
Because he never beat me you are not going to do a chapter about 12 or 14 matches and never win it, never win one. So why should he speak about me in his book? A book is a thing to make you happy, to make you proud. So I understand perfectly the situation.
Jonathan, Bill, we're coming to you now. Unmute.
Hi there, Jose. Giovanni Lo Celso and Jaffet Tanganga pulled out of the international duty. Are they both fit for the weekend?
No, they are still injured. Yeah.
Yeah. What is Lo Celso's problem? Is it the hamstring?
Yeah.
Is he going to be a long one?
Don't think so. I would say next week.
Next week.
I would
Okay.
say
And,
probably next week.
But we'll move on to the next one. Alistair Gold, Ali.
Hello, Jose.
Hey.
Just want to ask you, you mentioned in there briefly Carlos Vinicius. You've had a couple of weeks to kind of work with him firsthand. I mean, what have you made of him so far and how he's settled in, and could he play any part on Sunday?
Yeah, he can play. He can play. Of course, never easy to come from a different country, a different football. It's never easy when you don't speak the language, but incredible support, incredible friendship immediately from some of the guys. Lucas took immediately care of him. Of course, the communication with the staff helps. He needs to adapt to the intensity of this work, to the intensity of this football. But yes, ready to play. So if you want to know, I can tell you. Harry Kane starts and Vinicius will be on the bench for Sunday.
Apologies, but I'm conscious that other people wanting to ask questions, so it is one question each now. So I'm going to go Charlie and finish with Jerry. Charlie, we'll share.
Hi, Jose. You mentioned there about Gareth. You said he's been working very well in a way that he could not for quite a long time. Is that just a physical thing, or is that an environmental thing as well?
No, it's a physical thing. He didn't had any preseason, and even in the periods after the lockdown, he didn't participate in much with Real Madrid, and then he plays a couple of matches with Wales, and he had an injury there. So it's not just about coming and needs a week of work to be at the level. Is more global than that, and we don't want him to be rushed. We want him to feel comfortable. We want him to make the decision of yes, I'm ready. Yes, I'm ready to go. Is more about that. So, but he's working so well, and just evolution in everything, in every data, in every aspect of his condition. So he's there. Probably he plays Sunday. If he doesn't, he will on Thursday. But he's there. He's very, very close.
Okay, Jerry, last question, please.
Hi, Jose. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can.
I don't know if you know this, but a body language expert has been studying footage of you on the touchline and in press conferences. And her conclusion is that you look happier and more energized than you have done for a couple of years. Is that how you feel?
So no, they don't see that I have an injury on my right shoulder. No? It's getting better. No, I'm happy. Of course I'm happy. I'm happy since I arrived. To be honest, I don't know what the experts say about my body language, but I'm happy since I arrived. But of course, last season, as I was saying before, for me, for Moyes, for these guys that we get the job mid-season, is never easy. and you get through problems, and you have to adapt, and you have ups and downs. And last season was so difficult for us. So of course there were moments where I was not so happy. This season, I'm happy, totally happy with the squad that the club gave me. Very, very happy, of course, with my players and with my staff and the motivations that we have. I think the challenge and the target that I put to the team, and I told you, I didn't hide from you, I think was a good way for us to feel happy about it, which is we are not here to win any title. We are not here to win any cup. We are not here with any target apart of we want to win the next match. And this is the way we are working. There is not one single match this season where we don't want to win and we are not going to win. I told that before Man United. Could be we go there and we lose, like we lost against Everton, and like we are going to lose other matches during this season. But to go to every match with this feeling, we want to win and only 3 points make us happy, I think was a good way of communication with the players. And we are happy this way. The players are enjoying the way we are working, the way we are playing. And let's go. And in the end of the season, we will see what happened. Let's see what we did. But in this moment, match after match, nothing changed for us. Only one target: win the next match.